Hello and welcome to Yoga for Runners HQ. My name is Andrea and I am delighted to be here with you to guide you through your yoga recovery practice. In this practice we are going to target the hips, knees and lower back, which is very important to recover after running, after a marathon, after some training. And this practice will allow our joints and ligaments to stretch, same as our muscles, just to gentle stretch and recover. So let's start. Sit cross-legged on your mat. Just find your position to snuggle. Either sit on a block or sit on something that you have available. And relax your shoulders. Get your chin slightly back and your ears in line with your shoulders. Relax your hands on your lap. Just close your eyes. Take a moment to arrive to your practice. Bring awareness to the sensations in your body. Feel the ground, the earth underneath you, and the sky above you. Feel the touch of your clothing, the temperature of the air on your skin. Feel your chest and shoulders rising and falling as you breathe. Bringing attention to your breath. Inhale, in, exhale out. You can stay with this mantra. Take a moment to focus on your breath. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Grow tall, expand your chest, lengthen your spine. Exhale all the way down to your sit bones. Slowly start opening your eyes, blinking a few times. And we start with our first posture. It's called saddle pose. Saddle pose, you can sit on something, keep sitting on your block or towel you might roll underneath you, and just bend the left leg, bring the heel towards your hip and cross the other leg on top of the other knee. If this is not available to you, you can just extend the lower leg out and cross the upper one. Just stay here, just find your position. If shoelace is available to you, just stay. This will provide a nice stretch on the hips, which is important to recover and settle after jogging and running. So we start with a twist, targeting also the lower back and the hips. So bring the opposite hand on top of your knee, your hand behind your hips. Take a deep inhale and lengthen your spine. Expand your chest, and on the exhale, just gently twist and feel where you stop. Don't try to go deeper, but just feel the sensation when your body is having enough twist. And just stay there. You can look over your shoulder, bringing awareness to the sensations on your hips, your lower back, your middle back. Just hold for a time. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling slowly. Feel your exhale all the way down to your sit bones. Allow your hips to open. Try to relax. Find that point of healthy stress in your joints without pushing, without being forceful. And on your next inhale, turn your head first back to center and then bring your hands back to your sides. Rise the opposite arm of your crossed leg. Turn your palm to the back and just bend your elbow and place your hand in between your shoulder blades. The other hand will simply walk out and flat. Stay here just to give a nice opening on your shoulder, but also we keep working on your hips and your back. If this is good for you, just let your head fall to the side with your ear towards your shoulder, relaxing the neck. Just pause here for a moment. We are not trying to go deeper in this posture. We are simply starting the practice and letting the body open. You can always walk your hand a little bit more down, bending your elbow. Just finding a nice edge, nice stretch. Feel your joints, your shoulder joint, your hips, your back, and relax the neck. Stay for a time, a couple more breaths. Feel the sensations in your hips. Feel the nice stretch, releasing all tension. On your next inhale, slowly, very slowly, don't rush any movement. Just bring yourself back up. Release your hand from between your shoulder blades. Curl your fingers in direction to your shoulders. Inhale. Lengthen your spine, and on the exhale, imagine the energy pushed left and right. And exhale, bring the arm under your other arm. Come into a just a brief stretch of eagle arms. Push your arms to the front and up as you inhale. And exhale, release. Now with care, if you are in shoelace, just simply lie back, release your legs, and very slowly, whatever movement feels organic to you, just move your knees, your feet side to side. If you're craving for more movement, bend your knees and just let them fall side to side a couple of times. Extend your legs. You can massage your knees if that feels good to you. And then we do the other side. Bend the right leg, bring your heel close to your hips and stack your knee on top of the other, or keep your bottom leg extended and your upper leg bent. Your choice is not about forcing yourself, it's about what feels better to you, to your hips. So staying in your shoelace position, just take a moment here. Open your right arm, turn your palm back and up, bend your elbow, place your hand in between your shoulder blades. If you are right-handed, this side might feel a bit tighter. As you inhale, lengthen your spine, and slowly exhale and start walking your fingertips and your hand to your left. Find your edge. Just stay here for a moment. Ear towards your shoulder. Feel the opening of your shoulder, the bend on your spine, and the feeling of your hips. In this posture, we give our hip nice movement, a nice stretch. After running, whatever distance, the hips get really tight. We need to get them back into balance. And stretching the ligaments and the joints, giving them time to come back and settle in place, promotes health in our hips and allow us to keep enjoying our running without pain. The recovery practice is about practicing with no effort and no pain. We are not trying to reach deeper, reach farther, but we are giving our joints the time to settle, healthily stretch, and our muscles to lengthen and recover. Remember, you can always walk your hand a little farther, maybe bend your elbow. As we stay for a little longer time, our joints and our body naturally opens. Just let your body guide you to what feels better to you. Listen to your body. That's the smartest way during your yoga practice. One more breath here. As you inhale very slowly, you're not rushing here. Slowly start coming back to center. Release your arm from in between your shoulder blades. Bring your palms at shoulder level. Curl your fingers towards your shoulders and exhale. Push those energies left and right to the side. Exhale, bring your hands into an eagle pose and simply pull front and up as you inhale. And exhale, release. Very gentle. Just lean back. Release your legs, extend. And just do whatever movement feels better to you. Move your feet side to side. Massage your knees. You can also just stay with no movement. Not all people like moving. You can do an internal rotation of your hips. You can also come into a tabletop if that feels good to you, inhaling, raising your hips, and exhaling, just gently down. Come back to your mat. If you're using your block, simply put it aside. And this time, we're coming into pigeon pose. Pigeon pose or swan pose sometimes is not accessible to everyone. So for track 1 students, simply extend one leg, cross your ankle above your knee, and bend your leg. Engage your foot so you protect your knee. This can be enough stretch. Go as far as you need. You can lift your hips and walk your hips closer to your heels, as close as it feels comfortable. You don't have to go all the way touching your heels. But remember that we are recovering the muscles and joints, so we are looking for sensation. Find your edge and find where it feels a good stretch for you. And just to stay here. Bring awareness to your chest, to your back, to your hips. Keep the foot slightly active, the one on top of your knee. And your knee, if that feels good to you, just gently press your knee to the front. So you open a little bit more your hip. You will feel the nice stretch on your glutes, your hamstrings. Just 2 more breaths here. As you inhale, lift your hips if you have them closed, and sit back, straightening your leg. Keep that knee bent, and we are transitioning into swan pose. So just roll your leg out and come to your swan pose. For some people, this is a little bit too much of a stretch, so you can use your props and support your hip, placing your block underneath, so you can partially sit on it. You can place the front leg either bent towards the inside of your body. If you're more flexible, you can bring it a little bit more parallel to the short edge of the mat. And just stay here for a time. Remember that we are not looking for going deeper. We are taking time to restore our muscles. Stay on your fingertips or on your flat hands. Just find that comfortable position for you. We will stay here for a time. So don't push yourself to go deeper. For more advanced students that you might be craving for more movement, you can come down on your elbows and just stay here, taking a moment, allowing your body to open. In recovery practice, what we need is time. So we give our body and ourselves plenty of time to open, to recover mobility. So take your time and stay here, or if that feels good to you and you want, simply stack your hands one on top of the other and rest your chest down to your thighs. This is not available to everyone. It's quite a deep stretch. You can always back up. It's not a competition here. We are not running the recovery marathon. Listen to your body, what feels best to you. And breathe. Breathe into your joints. bring awareness to the sensations in your body. Practice with no pain. If you feel any pain, any pinching, burning sensation, simply back up. Your body is telling you that something is not right, so you should not push that far. Allow your body to open and your mind to listen to your body. Just one more deep inhale here. If you are in your forearms, slowly come back up. Take your time. Don't rush any movement. Just a stretch. Lengthen your spine. Slowly tuck your toes at the back, coming to all four. And relax here. Let your spine settle. You can bring your block to the front. Widen your hips, your knees. Toes touching each other. Exhaling. Sit back on your heels and come into your child pose. Just rest your forehead on your block or all the way down on your mat. Just transitioning before we do the other side. Inhale slowly. Come back up. Sit on your heels. And roll and cross your right leg on top of your extended left leg. Figure 4, bend your left leg. And take your time to find your edge, remember. Here you can come closer to your heels, bring the knee out, whatever feels better, a good, nice stretch, keeping the chest up and breathe. Take your time to feel, maybe this side feels different than the other one, that's perfectly normal. We are different. We have a stronger side, stronger leg. Maybe this side is more open for you. So just feel, listen what your body is telling you. Time. One more breath here. On your next inhale, lift your hips and come back. Straighten your leg and keep the right leg bent. Place it in front of you and transition to your swan. Just extend the leg, come back up into your pigeon. Remember to use your block and your props just to make your posture more comfortable. Under your butt, your hip, just for a slight support. And stay here first. Give your body time to open. Stay with your arms straight. Your eyes cast on the floor in front of you. sensations of the deepening stretch in front of your hips, your hip flexors, your quads, the front of your leg, all those areas that we really need to stretch and let rest and recover after running. Take your time. Track 2 students, if you feel good and ready, come down to your forearms. Doesn't matter if you have your hands flat on the mat, interlacing your fingers. Just allow yourself to find the best posture that works for you. Breathe deeply and mindfully. For track 3 students, if you feel ready, step one hand on top of the other and bring your chest all the way down. Don't force yourself into any posture. Back off if you have any pain, any uncomfortable sensation. And always come back into your forearms. A couple of breaths more in this posture. Feel your hips. This is giving also a very nice stretch to our sciatic nerve to prevent any pain, to bring health to our nervous system. On your next inhalation, one hand at a time, very slowly extend your arms in front of you. Take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, tuck your toes at the back. Come into all four at your own pace, at your own time. And come back into child's pose. Inhale slowly, come back up. And just do a couple of cat and cows. Inhaling, tailbone up. Exhaling, tailbone down. Inhale, tailbone up, let your belly fall. And exhale, tailbone down. If you have any wrist issues, you can bring your hands a little bit farther than shoulder distance apart. I hope you enjoyed this mock class, and I really look forward to the full class, recovery class, next Friday with Yoga for Runners. Thank you for joining, and see you next time.